Hello and welcome to this RCI tutorial video. In this video, we'll show you how to print an RCI profile using the website browser Internet Explorer. There are a number of different versions of Internet Explorer that can be used for the RCI, ranging from version 8 up to version 11. If you use version 7 or earlier, you will need to update your browser or use another one such as Firefox or Chrome. We would recommend that you use Firefox if possible, and your local IT department can be consulted about installing Firefox if needed. Now, what we will show you in this video can be done using Internet Explorer version 8, 9, 10 and 11. For this video, we'll be using Internet Explorer version 11. Now, just to point out that as I move my mouse around the screen, you'll see a yellow circle appear around it. This is designed to highlight everything I do on the page, so it's easier for you to follow along. Also, when I click anything on the page, you'll see this bluish circle appear like this. This is done just to show you what I click on. Finally, when I right-click on the page, you'll see a reddish circle appear like this. This is designed to show you when I've right-clicked on something, though I'll also mention this when I do it. So, to get going, the first thing to do is to check the printer settings in Internet Explorer. To do this, go up to the top left here, where we've got a horizontal menu of options that read File, Edit, View, Favorites, Tools, and Help. If you don't see these options up here, and instead it looks like this, then you can move your mouse to this grey area here and right-click like this. After right-clicking, you'll see some options appear, and this first option, Menu Bar, won't have a black tick beside it like these other options down here. So to get the menu bar to show up, all you have to do is click on it, like this, and you'll see the menu bar now appears. Now, to check on the Internet Explorer printing options, we'll click on File and then go down to the Page Setup option, and then we'll click on it. This presents us with a pop-up where we can make a number of different choices. The first thing to choose is the page size, for which most printers will be A4. So you'll see here that A4 is already chosen, but in case it isn't chosen for you, you can click on this little arrow here to be shown a number of different options. One of these options will be A4, so choose this one. Next, make sure Portrait is selected. You'll know if it's selected if the little black dot is beside Portrait like this. Then, make sure that there is a tick inside the little box beside the text here that reads Print Background Colors and Images. Then, make sure that Enable Shrink to Fit is also selected and has a little tick inside this box as well, just like this one. Next, over here under the margin heading, make sure that all of the numbers are 19.05 millimeters. Typically though, this setting will already be here as it's the default setting. If this shows you the measurements in inches instead of millimeters, then make sure they are all set to 0.75 inches. Now, whatever settings you choose down here won't really matter. So you can leave them as they are, and I'll do the same now. Finally, click on the OK button here to save these settings. Now, unless someone else changes these settings afterwards, they will be saved for future use and will be set as the default printing settings from now on. Now, to actually print a profile, we need to be viewing one on the screen. As you can probably see here, I'm already logged into a user account, and this account was one that's been set up for this video and is not a real person's account. If we move down here to the Your RCI history table, you'll see we have one RCI completed already. To view the profile for this completion, we'll click on this View Your Profile button. You'll see the same button for each RCI that you complete. So, to print this profile we're now viewing, we'll go down to the bottom of the profile page. And we'll click on this Print Your Profile button here. You'll see a printing pop-up appears where you can choose whichever printer you'll be printing to. Generally, the printer that's most commonly used will be selected for you already. Now, just to point out that some printers have different settings that you may want to choose from at this point. However, as there are so many different types of printers, it is not possible for us to talk about specific settings at this point. But generally speaking, the settings that are already chosen will work for you. So to finally print your profile, you can just click on the Print button here. For the sake of this video, I won't click this button since you won't be able to actually see the profile being printed. And so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any queries about this, please get in touch with one of your local RCI facilitators and they'll do their best to answer your questions.